I'm Justina from Just Classical, and today I want to teach you how to teach memory work using a song. Memorization of facts is easiest to a song or rhythm because music provides structure for the brain with its predictable pattern of rhythms and placement of words. It is a powerful mnemonic device. I'm going to give you some tips on how to teach memory work using a song. Let's use the Star-Spangled Banner as an example. First, listen to a recording of the whole song, or as the teacher, sing the whole song through. While you may listen to a recording for the initial exposure to the song, I recommend live singing for teaching. Recordings tend to be very fast because we like to listen to lively music, right? But fast recordings are not helpful for learning words. And we are learning words of our memory work. So by teaching using live singing, you can control the tempo and make sure that your students are using the correct words and pronunciations. Also, you can repeat the phrase as many times as you like, and eventually you can speed up the tempo. When you listen to a recording, or when you sing the whole song through yourself for the children, you may want to have the words written up so that they can see them while you are singing them, and you can point to them as you sing along. We are focusing on memory work and oral learning, not learning to read the music, so just the words or representational pictures as visual cues are beneficial. So you can sing along. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? Think about where the natural breaks are in the song. These will be short sections of words or phrasing in the music. Let's start with the phrase, oh say can you see? Now, a note, you do not want to choose too long of a phrase, especially if you have younger students. If you want to add actions for the kinesthetic learners as well, you could add something to this phrase like pointing to your eye for see. So you'd say the phrase, oh say can you see? Now, as the teacher who already knows the song, I will sing the phrase using my action, and I'll have the children repeat it back to me using the action as well. So it would be something like this. Oh say can you see? Then they sing it back. Now I repeat the phrase again. Oh say can you see? And they sing it back again. Then we sing it together 7 times. Here is a demonstration of this. Oh, say, can you see?
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 Oh, say, can you see? So we're singing it together. Oh, say, can you see? 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 So, I did not use the action in that because you can't see my students who are singing back. But make sure that as you sing this song 7 times, that the students are singing it accurately and you sing it at the same speed every time so that the brain can develop the pathways for the memory. You will follow this process for each phrase. So let's take the second phrase and you will model singing it. The children will sing it back. You will model singing it. The children will sing it back and call in response, and then you'll all sing it together 7 times. We'll do this with the second phrase of the Star-Spangled Banner, which is, by the dawn's early light. By the dawn's early light.
By the dawn's early light.
My turn. By the dawn's early light. Your turn.
By the dawn's early
Now keep going.
light.
By the dawn's early light. By the dawn's early light. By the dawn's early light. By the dawn's early light. dawn's early light, by the dawn's early light, by the dawn's early light. Next, we'll put the first two sections together and repeat those first two sections together 5 to 7 times. Again, make sure the children are singing at the same speed and that they hold all the lengths of the notes for the right length of time. For example, don't let them rush from see into by, like this. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? You want them to hold out see, the length of the note that it's supposed to be. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? They need to hold those out each time because the brain is developing neural pathways. You want the neurons to fire together and form that path for memory. Let's put the first two sections together. Ready? Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? So you'll want to do that 5 to 7 times because you already know each of those sections. So now we'll practice the third section the same way. What so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming. Your turn.
What so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming.
What so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming.
What so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming.
And we'll keep repeating it. What so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming. What so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming. What so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming. What so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming. What so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming. What so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming. Last time. What so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming. So you'll see I used a longer phrase. This time I could have made that a phrase 3 and a phrase 4, but because I have older students, I used a longer phrase the second time. So I've demonstrated both ways. So now we're going to put section 1, section 2, and my longer section 3 together. So let's start. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming. Let's do it again. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming. All right, so you get the idea. We would repeat that 5 times, and then we would continue adding phrases, and then we would take that one phrase, repeat it 7 times, add it to the whole section we've already done, and continue till the end of the song. Honestly, what we just did is probably enough for one day for a longer song like the Star-Spangled Banner, or your neural pathways aren't going to form as well because you're trying to add too much information at once. Continue learning each section of the song separately and then adding it to the sections you already know. If a song has more than 4 sections, you may only want to learn 4 sections in one day, especially if you are new to memorizing 2 songs or the words or music are new or difficult. Then, the next day, review the first 4 phrases and add more sections. For example, extremely long songs, like a timeline song with over 150 events, or songs with unfamiliar tunes or older language, like hymns or the Westminster Shorter Catechism, will take longer to absorb. It is better to break up the memory sessions to allow the brain to develop the neural pathways, so you do not just cram and forget. We want to truly exercise the memory to eventually be able to store the words and melody in long-term memory. Once the children know the tune and all the words to the memory song, review, review, review. This is when you can add changes in tempo, singing the song through quickly or slowly, or you can add silly voices to make it fun, or a physical challenge like hopping on one foot while singing the whole song. The process for teaching memory work using a song is simple. You model singing a phrase to the students. They sing it back to you. You model again. They sing it back. Then all of you sing it through 7 times. Then you move on to the next phrase. Repeat that process. Master it. Combine 2 phrases together and continue to add phrase upon phrase. Then review, review, review. Happy learning!